Hey you guys, so it is girl talk. It is late. It's currently like 10 o'clock. So I decided that I was going to do a girl talk slash story time. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it, and you can also comment below. Okay, you guys, so today's story time is how did I find out I was pregnant with my first child, my son CJ. He's 5 years old now. And why did I choose the story? I don't know. I was just thinking like I want to do a story time, and I thought about it, and I was like, I should do one about my son. He just turned 5 this month on the 9th, the month of December. So I guess maybe because he getting so big, and I can't believe that he's actually like growing on me. And I know I'm looking right here at the camera, then I'm looking right here, so y'all bear with me. But okay, so the moment I found out that I was pregnant with my son, so I was like 21, like the end of my 21 year or whatever. And it's kind of crazy because like I kind of figured or I knew that I was pregnant with him because I was having little symptoms like I was having cravings. I was sleepy all the time. When I was going through all this, my mom was in the bathroom. I believe she was getting ready to go somewhere or something like that. And I was kind of scared to like build up the courage to ask her, like, what are the symptoms? And now, and to tell her what are my symptoms or whatever. So, anyways, we just end up talking, and I just kind of like pushed it out there because I'm like, okay, I'm 21, I'm grown, like I've been to college before, I've had a job, so I'm like, okay, if I get pregnant, then you know, me and my boyfriend at the time, but now husband, we were together since we were 18, so it was like one of those things where it was bound to happen. So I asked her and I was like, Mom, um, I think I'm pregnant. And she was like, what? And then I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm having these symptoms. I don't know why I'm so nervous telling you guys the story. But anyway, I was like, I'm having these symptoms. And so I just started naming the symptoms, the same thing I named to you guys. And she stopped what she was doing. She looked at me and she was like, those are the symptoms. And I was like, well, I haven't took a test or whatever. I'm just trying to wait to see if I come on. So I was like, so I'm not gonna worry about it, but I was like, I just feel weird. Like I feel kind of weird. And she was like, well, I guess I'm trying to go back to memory lane, but I guess she was kind of like excited, but then kind of worried, but then kind of nonchalant. She a parent, so fast forward, one day at work, it was a normal day for me. Everything was going fine. I was cool. Like I didn't feel no type of way. Like I wasn't sick or nothing like that. And out the blue, like in the middle of my shift, I started getting like really, 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 really hot, like extremely hot. Like I was so hot that I just bust out in a sweat within like 10 seconds, literally. Like it just happened so quick. And then in the midst of me getting like really hot, I started getting like really dizzy, like I was gonna pass out. When that happened to me, I started thinking like maybe it was something I ate. So I'm in the middle of picking my order, and after the sweats come, the dizziness came, and then it felt like I was gonna pass out. I sat down on the floor for a minute, and I'm like, okay, Bree, calm down. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. And so tried to get myself together. I still was feeling really bad, but I was trying to push through because I'm at work. I'm like, I need this little money or whatever. And so as I'm getting myself together and started back picking my order, next thing you knew, y'all, it's like the biggest rush of like nausea and like vomiting just came over me. So I'm running, trying to find the nearest trash can because it's like I can't hold it no more. Like it's finna come out my mouth. So I get the trash can. I'm just puking my brains out. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like I started thinking about maybe it's because I ate this or I ate that. I did take some medicine before, I had went back in. It was after my break. So I was like, maybe it was the medicine or whatever. So I kept trying to push through for the rest of my day. And it was like it wasn't letting up. Like at this point, I was done with the feeling of wanting to pass out. I was just mostly nauseous. Like, so I kept trying to push through, and I just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just finna go home. So one of my team leads, I was like, look, I'm not feeling good. I'm throwing up. I feel like I'm finna pass out. I'm high. I gotta go home. Um, who do I need to talk to? So the girl was looking at me and she was like, you pregnant? I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, girl, don't speak that on me. So I'm like, no, I'm not or whatever. And then she was like, yeah, you can go home, but it sounds like you pregnant. I'm like, now this is my first time being pregnant, so you know, I'm like, I'm not pregnant. That's not true or whatever. So I said, okay, whatever. Never mind her saying I'm pregnant. I went on ahead and clocked out or whatever, went home, blase, blase. So fast forward to, I decided, it took me a long time to decide whether I was going to take the test. It took me a couple of days, actually. I felt fine after that day, but it was bothering me so bad, and I was still having like food cravings and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? So my best friend, which I tell everything to, she was like, you need to take a test. And I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. I don't believe. So I'm in denial. So I finally go and buy a test. And I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do this. My mama was downstairs. It was like, I want to say probably like morning time / like afternoon. So mind you, this was a couple of days after me being sick at work. So this was like morning-ish, like lunchtime, like brunch or whatever. So my mom was downstairs. She was preoccupied. So I was like, good, this is the perfect time because my mama is super duper nosy. So this is the perfect time to go in the bathroom because she doing something. So she not going to just be like, what everybody doing? So I go in the bathroom and, you know, I did the little urine thing, put it in the little cup or whatever, got the little, I can't think of the word right now. The little suction thing, yeah. I got that, and I counted to 3, and I do the little drips on the stick or whatever, and I'm talking about, that was like the most anxious, scary, shocking, exciting feeling like I've ever had. Like, this could possibly be my first child at 21. So I waited 3 minutes. So I'm like, go ahead and look. So I'm trying to talk to myself. I'm like, go ahead and look. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm just finna go for it. I'm finna pick it up. I'm like, I'm not pregnant. Like, it's not gonna say positive. It's gonna be like, girl, please, you just was having a moment. Y'all, I picked that pregnancy test up and 2 lines clear as day. I'm talking about, it wasn't faint. It wasn't barely there. I didn't have to squint my eyes a second yet. Like, it was there, like bright as hell. 2 bright ass lines. And I'm like, ain't no way in hell. So at that moment, I'm reading the box because I'm like, this mean I'm pregnant? Am I pregnant for real? So like, you know, I'm in denial. So I'm constantly reading the box and constantly looking at the test. And I'm constantly reading, this means you're pregnant. This means not you pregnant. And I'm like, okay, it's saying I'm pregnant, but I'm not pregnant. so, okay. At that point, I just literally panicked. Like, I freaked out. So I bust out the bathroom, go running down the stairs, and I'm yelling. God, this is so funny. Because, like, I can picture this whole day. So while I'm running down the stairs, I'm yelling, Mama! Mama! And my mama, she was like, my mama is like, she is not the most patient person in the world. And her nerves is like always bad. I don't know why. I think I got that from her. My nerves be bad. And she's like, what, girl? Shit. What you calling my name like that for? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, Mama, her. And she looked at me and I gave her the face. She said, you bet not. You bet not. And I was like, I'm like, yeah. And so she was reading it, and she was like, oh, I gotta call everybody. My mama cannot hold water, y'all. Next thing you know, she's like, I gotta call so-and-so, I gotta call this, I gotta call that. I'm like, wait a minute, this my news. Like, how you gonna call everybody in the family and tell them, and I can't even say nothing. Like, I'm still trying to process the fact that these damn lies have popped up, and then I'm pregnant with my first child, and I never thought about, like, I was just saying, I ain't gonna have no kids. Like, I knew I wanted kids, but you know how they go. So and I was like trying to plan it out because I'm like, I don't want to just come out and tell him like, I'm pregnant. Like, nah, like I gotta build the suspense. Like, I gotta get like my nerves in order. So the way I decided that I was gonna tell him was, I called him and to see what time he was getting off work that day. Not the same day I found out, it was a couple days. So I called to see what he was doing and what time he got off work. And my mama told me she would let me in the car because at the time I didn't have my car no more. So she was like, she'd let me hers. And he was like, you know, oh no, yeah, babe, you can come over. You know how they go. Yeah. The same reason why we in this position. So I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my lunchbox that I use for work, and I'm gonna put the pregnancy test in there, but I'm gonna put the box in there and put the pregnancy test back inside the box, and then I'm just gonna give him the lunchbox. Like, then I think about it, that was like dumb as hell, but that was like the easiest way I could tell him without actually saying the words, I'm pregnant. So, okay, fast forward, that night came, and I was so nervous, y'all. I was so fucking nervous. Like, I'm not good with hiding stuff, so I was trying not to look so like suspicious or whatever. So he got in the car, and we just casually talking the whole time. I'm sitting here plotting on his ass like, boy, when I drop this bomb on you, like, baby boy, you gonna be like, oh. So, yeah, I'm recording from my phone, by the way. So we get to talking or whatever, little conversation, and I told him, I said, I got something for you, and he's like, what you got for me? So I gave him the lunchbox. So he, at this point, he confused. He like, the fuck? Like, you bringing me something to eat or something? So I'm like, look in it. So he opened the lunchbox, and like, he didn't see it at first. I don't know how he didn't see that big ass box right there, but he didn't see it at first. And then I'm like, look. And so then he ended up pulling the box out, and he looked at me, he put it back in. And I'm like, open the box. Like, this is not for you. This is from me to you. So he opens the box, and he pulled the pregnancy test out. And he's looking at it, and he just started grinning. And he looking at me, and I'm looking at him. And he's like, what this mean? And so I'm like, I'm pregnant. And I don't know what I thought his reaction was gonna be. That was the part that I was like, you know, I said I was nervous about, because I don't know how he was gonna feel about it. But he looked at me and he just paused for a moment. So at that point, I'm like really nervous, because I'm not getting no reaction out of him. Like, at this point, it's just like straight face. Like, I'm like, damn, like, he don't want no baby. So after like just staring for like literally about 30 seconds, almost a minute, he just started smiling, and then he grabbed for my belly, and then he's like, you got my baby in there. And I was like, yeah. It was kind of awkward, because I'm like, bro, don't touch my stomach. Like, I haven't even grown it. So he was happy about that. I think the moment that it was really real for me is when I took another test. I went to the health department. And you know, they get everything in line, like WIC and all that stuff like that. And I went to the health department. Of course, you know, they gotta confirm that you're pregnant. Me being at the health department and getting the results back was like the ultimate. It was the ultimate way of confirming to me that I was pregnant. And now, 5 years later, we have a handsome son, and he's so smart. He's so smart, y'all. I love my little man. He gets up under my skin sometimes, that little boy. Whoa. But yeah, I decided I wanted to share this story with y'all, because it's getting so big, and I was like, I'm gonna let you guys in on my life a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm in the bed, y'all. I'm in my bed. If you guys like this story time video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to do more story times. I'm trying to come up with some good stories to tell you guys. And I guess we'll see you guys later. Bye.